Okay, so we discussed up to these instruction in last class, right? This rotate and okay, these instruction rotate left, right, rotate right, rotate all left, rotate all right. So in fact, with these instructions, right, in fact, accumulator content is rotated. Right, suppose this is accumulator content. Here we have D0, D1, here we have D7, right? And if you use say RLC, what will happen? Each bit of accumulator will be shifted left. D7 will be coming out from this position and it will go to carry flag. Here D7 will come, right? Now this D7 will go also to D0 position, right? And this D0 will come here at D1 position and D1 will come to D2 position, right? Similarly, this will be D5 and this will be D6 now. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, if you do say RAL, right, what will happen? In this case, what is happening? Carry flag is being lost. Moment you do RLC, no, carry flag content will change with each bit moving on to this. Now, if you do RAL, then in fact, this is not going to be there. क्यों नहीं मिट रहा है जी? In fact, this carry flag will go to D0 position. अरे भैया मिटते क्यों नहीं? Carry flag will be over here. If you do rotate all left, means along with carry will be also rotated with this 8-bit data. Right, so if you rotate it 8 times, then finally carry flag will come to this position and D7 will come over here. Right, similarly for rotate right and rotate all right, it will be explained like this. Suppose this is accumulator, this is D0, this is D7, and if you are doing RRC, then this D0 will come to carry flag, right? And this will go to D7 also, and D7 will be over here, then D6, and at D0 point, D1 will come. This will be D0, and here it will be D0. Right, if you do rotate all right, this carry flag will come to D7 bit of the accumulator. Anyway, right, now this rotate left, you can use sometimes for multiply the accumulator content by 2. While rotate right, you can use for dividing the accumulator content by 2. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Right, if you rotate left, suppose accumulator content is say 0, 1, 0, 0, right? And this is 0, 0, 0, H. So it is what? 40H. Now if you rotate it left, this will become what? 80H. right? But further if you rotate, then what will happen? It will become, hello, क्या होगा जी? If you do RLC further, then it will become 0, 0, 0, 1. So now it is not dividing 80 by 2. It is something else. But you can use it for your, in some cases, you can use it for multiply the number by 2 very easily, or divide the number by 2. But you have to take care that how much is your data, that you have to understand first. Suppose our data is 0, 1, 0, 0, and this is 0, 0, 0, 0. So it is 40H. Now if you shift it left, 0, 0, 1, 0, so it will be shifted right, so it will be 20H. Right? But suppose your data is this 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Then if you rotate it right, so this will come over here, right? So it will be 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So earlier it was 0, 1H, now it will become 80H, right? So now here we have branch instruction. Branch instruction. You can see unconditional jump instruction is there. JMP 2400H, right? Opcode for jump is C3. Okay, I will take that PPT also. Which one I will take using? Architecture. Huh? So now I will delete this. Right. So many times you use this type of instruction. Say ADDM. Oh, no, hear me. ADDM. Then you write JNC ahead. JNC L1. And if carry is there, then you do a INRB, no? You increment the carry. And L1 will be over here. Then you do what? INX H. DCR, DCRC, JNZ, L2. L2 will be over here. Right. So these two jump instructions, right? JNC L1. L1 is actually 16-bit address. JNZ L2. L2 is 16-bit address. Here we call it level. Right. So when processor is executing add M, right, what will the program counter? Hello? when processor is executing add m, what will the program counter? Hello?
Sir, 00, then 01. 0000, then 0001.
No. Processor is executing add m. So what will the value of program counter? Or what will be the address in the program counter when processor is executing add m?
The memory address.
Memory address? Which address?
Sir, HL per register.
Yes, sir. HL register address.
I am asking about program counter, man. When processor is executing add m, what will be the program counter content? Program counter content will be always what? Address of the next instruction which has to be executed by the processor. So processor is executing what? Add m. So what is the next instruction? Next
Jump
instruction?
if not carry. Yes.
Jump if not carry. So it will have the address of JNC. ये आप बोल क्यों नहीं पा रहे हैं भाई? और आपको मतलब बहुत सारा प्रोग्राम कर रहे हैं आप लोग, लेबोरेटरी के लिए बहुत तैयारी कर रहे हैं, राइट? सो program counter will be over here, right? Now if carry is not, when processor is executing this instruction JNC L1, what will be program counter? If processor is executing JNC L1, then what will be program counter? Program counter will be over here, YY. It will have the address of INRB. Now if this condition is true, JNC, if carry flag is not there, then program counter which has got this value will be replaced by this L1. And if carry is there, then what will happen? Program counter value won't be replaced by L1. It will do INRB. Right? Now, when processor is executing JNZ L2, program counter will be over here, no? Now, if zero flag is not set, program counter will be replaced by what? L2 value. Hello?
Yes.
Now, if I write this instruction, all instruction properly, then it will be okay. Suppose this is 200H. This is 2001H. This is 2002H. This is 2003H. 2004H. 2005H. 2006H. 2007H. 2008H. 2009H. 2008H. 200BH, 200CH, 200BH. Now first instruction say over here is ADD ADDM, right? How many byte instruction is this? Add M.
Sir, 2 byte.
Add M 2 byte का है जी.
Sir,
1 byte.
1 byte. Now then I am writing JNC L1. How many byte instruction is this? Hello?
3 byte.
3 byte.
3 byte.
3 byte. So JNC will be 1 and these 2. And here I am writing INRB. So this will be what? 0520. Nahin? Hello?
04.
Huh?
0420.
Yes, sir. 0520.
0420 होगा.
नो सर 0520 होगा क्योंकि लूप से तो उसको जंप करना है ना सर, तो
हाँ,
एक को
INRB को स्किप करना है ना जी.
यस सर.
ओके. यहाँ पे क्या लिखना है हमको कैरी होने पर? INXH ना. ये कितने बाइट का है? INXH. अरे बोलोगे भाई. DCRC JNZ L2. L2 क्या होना चाहिए? This is your L2. L2 over here. This is your what? JNC L1. Right? So when processor is executing this, add M. What will the program counter? Program counter will be 2001. Right? Now if processor is executing JNC L1, what will be program counter? आप बताइए.
Sir, 2005.
Now if processor is executing JNC L1, carry flag इसको execute कर ही रहा है भाई. अभी थोड़ी चेक किया है.
Sir, for 2004 होगा.
2004 will be the program counter, right? And if carry flag is 0, तब क्या करेगा? ना 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 ना. कौन बोला जी 2004 होगा? It is a 3 byte instruction. It is a 3 byte instruction. So when entire instruction is fetched, right, program counter will be 2004. Okay? Who said program counter will be 2004?
Sir, पूरा instruction execute
अरे
होने
नाम बताइएगा ना, हमको जानना भी तो है नाम. Right? So program counter will always point to next instruction. So if it is executing JNC L1, it will point over here. Simple. Right? Now, if carry flag is 0, what exactly it is going to do? Program counter will be replaced by 2005, and this instruction is not going to be executed. Once again, I am repeating. Right, when processor is executing JNC L1, program counter is this 2004. So after finishing the execution of this JNC L1, processor is supposed to execute this INRB. But since carry flag is not set, so what will happen? Program counter will be replaced by 2005. Okay, will be replaced by 2005. Now, if carry flag is equal to 1, then processor will execute INRB. Hello? Processor will execute INRB, and when it is executing INRB, what will be program counter? It will be here. Right? Similarly, when processor is executing JNZ L2, what will be the program counter? Quickly. Hello?
Sir, 2007.
When processor is executing JNZ L2, what will the program counter? 2007. It will be always pointing to the next instruction. कहां से आप लोग मतलब दिमाग लगाते हैं भाई? When processor is executing JNZ L2, executing means what? Instruction has been fetched when it is executing. So during T2 state itself, program counter is incremented, और आप बोल रहे हैं कि भैया 2007 ही रहेगा. So when processor is executing JNZ L2, what will be the program counter value? अरे बताओगे भाई, कौन आदमी 2004 बोला था? अभी वो गूंगा हो गया क्या? हेलो? Someone said earlier, when processor is executing JNCL1, program counter will be 2004. So if processor is executing JNZ-L2, what will be program counter value? Why people are not responding?
Sir, 2008.
Ankita Kumari.
Yes, sir.
What will be program counter value?
So I don't know.
So it will be 200A, right? It will point to the next instruction. Now, if C register has not become 0, that means 0 flag is not set to 1. What will happen? 200A, which is program counter, will be replaced by what? Zero zero 20, no? So program counter will come again over here. Again, it will start executing addam JNC. Right, this way it will do. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So I hope this forward jumping and backward jumping is clear to you.
Yes, sir.
And these two jump instructions are conditional. Right, here, if carry flag is not there, then it jumps ahead of INRB. And if carry flag is there, then it is not jumping ahead. It is continuing with normal execution. Right. If here zero flag is not there, then it is jumping back from here to here. And if zero flag is there, then it will continue with these instructions. INX, INSY, INSZ, right? This, right, it will keep on executing the instructions like this. And till zero flag is not there, it will keep on jumping back. Now, I'll just show you the, so I hope this JNZ address, JJ address, JNC, JC, no need to explain all these. Right. When carry flag is there, then only it will jump. So, right. Then JPO stands for what? If parity flag.
Jump if carry.
No, JPO.
So
JP. This is for jump if odd parity is there, and jump if even parity is there. Suppose after arithmetic and logical operation, whatever result is coming, and inside the accumulator number of ones are even, then it will jump to the address. If number of ones are odd, then you can use this JPO. Like for carry flag, it is jumping. For not carry, again it is jumping. So similarly, if parity flag, right, is set, then parity is even, and if it is odd, then it is reset. Right. So we have 5 flags. Out of 5 flags, 4 are used for conditional jump. You can see conditional jump. Right. Jump if positive, jump if minus. So after arithmetic and logical operation, suppose D7 bit of the result, D7 bit of the result is 1. It means sign flag will be set to 1. D7 bit, if it is 1, then sign flag will be set to 1. Now if D7 bit is 0, then sign flag will be 0. If D7 bit is 0, means our result is positive or number is positive. If D7 bit is 1, then in sign representation number is negative. Okay. So jump if positive, jump if minus. So if D7 bit is 1, sign flag will be 1. And then if you use say jump if minus, then condition will be true and it will jump to a address. Program counter will take this address. And if D7 bit is 0, and if you are using JM address, then next instruction will be executed. Right. Now this unconditional jump is also, sometimes we need unconditional jump also. Hello. Sometimes we need unconditional jump also, like here, new slide. Suppose we have to multiply 2 numbers. XX, it is at say 2400H, and YY, which is at 2401H. We have to multiply these 2 numbers. Now, if any of the two bytes is 0, what will happen? Result will be 0, no? Result will be 0. So what we will do like this, say LDA 2400H, right? CPI 00H, JZ ANS is 00. Answer is 00. And if this 0 flag is not set, it means access is not equal to 0. Hello? What exactly I am doing with these two instructions? Hello? Is it clear to you? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So actually I am checking whether 2400 content is 00 or not. So for that we are transferring that one to accumulator using LDA, then comparing accumulator content with 00. Right? Now if both are equal, means accumulator content is also 00, then we are jumping to, right, we are concluding that answer has to be 00. Similarly, LDA 2400H, 2401H, CPI 00H, JZ ANS 00. Right. Now, if both number are tested and both are not 0, then you have to go for multiplication, no? So you start multi. How we do multiplication? By repetitive addition. Right. Suppose multiplication is over by this. Multiplication is over here. Now we have to store the result. Now we have to store the result. So how to store the result? Move. Okay. Store the result. So in most of the cases you will find in accumulator it will be result only. So STA lower byte. Move A comma B, carry you move over here. STA upper byte. Right. Now here you can write halt. Right. Now jump if 0 ANS 00. Now if I write over here, right, suppose our continuity is this one. Continuity is this one. And I am writing ANS 00 over here. How to do? MVI A 00H, MVI B 00H, JMP store, and store will be over here. Right. So how this program is going to work? LDA 2400, CPI 00H. If XX equal to 00, what will happen? From here it will jump to this. Conditional jump, it will jump over here. MVI A 00, MVI B 00, jump store. This is unconditional jump. So it will jump over here. It will skip the multiplication process. It will skip the multiplication process. Then it will store the accumulator content, which is 00. Then B will be also, B is also 00. So it will be moved over here. And again, it will store the upper byte. Now, if both are not 0, then it will do the multiplication process and it will store it. So I hope this use of this unconditional jump is also clear to you. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Now, suppose here we have, say, 16 bytes. At 2400H. 16 bytes are there. (240H). 16 bytes are there. Here byte 1 and this is byte 16. All bytes are BCD. Right? We have to convert these BCD bytes to its corresponding hex value. Suppose it is 99. So it has to be converted to corresponding 63. Okay? Hex value. Hello? Then it has to be stored in memory location starting from 2500H. Right? So if it is a 99, then 63 will be stored over here. If it is a 43, then how much will be stored over here? Quickly. Hello? If it is 99, then 63 will be stored over here. If it is 43, then कितना स्टोर होगा जी? Hello?
Sir, 2B.
2B will be stored over here, right? So,
Yes, sir.
now how to convert new slide. Suppose we have this LXI H 2400H. Move A, M. 2400 पे हमारा क्या है? 99 है. Right? Now what I will do? I will do ANI F0H. Move B, A. What will be B content? Hello?
Sir, addition with F0. Sir, it will be added with F0, whatever the accumulator content comes after addition, that will be in B.
ANI stands for what?
Sorry, sir, it stands for ANI.
We'll get 90, sir, in B.
90, no? Now,
Yes,
if
sir.
I do this, say 0FH, then what will be content?
Sir, 09.
09H. Okay? Now I am doing move A, M, ANI F0H. Make it 89 so that it will be clear. Right? 89. What will be A content now? After ANI F0?
80.
It will be 80. Now, if you do say RRC, what will be A content? Huh? What will be A content if you do RRC?
01.
Huh?
01.
Rotate right, no?
Yes, sir.
So this will go to,
No, sir. No, sir. It will become 6-0, sir.
but हमने क्या बोला था अभी, रोटेट राइट से ये डिवाइड बाय 2 होगा ना.
Yes,
So it will
sir.
be 0. Huh? It will be,
Yes, sir. 4-0 हो जाएगा, sir.
if you do RRC then it will be 2-0. It will, if you do RRC again, it will be 1-0. If you do further RRC, what will the result? बोलिए.
Sir, 0-8, sir.
0-8. Okay. It will be 0-8. Right. Now I am moving this one to C register. Right. So if you do right, if we add 0A 8 times, if we add 0A 8 times, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, then if we add 0-9, what will be result? बताइए. Hello. What will be the result? It will be
Sir, 8F.
8F. If we add A 8 times, 8 times, so it will be 8F. क्या बोल रहे हो?
नहीं सर, 9 मिलाकर सर. 8 times अगर A ऐड करेंगे तो 7.
7 कहां से आएगा? क्या आएगा? फाइव 9 होगा ना? होगा या नहीं होगा?
यस सर.
हाँ?
सर 8-9 होगा ना सर?
8-9 कहां से होगा जी?
सर अगर 0A और 0A को आप मिलाएंगे तो हमें 10 मिलेगा ना सर?
हाँ 10 मिला.
उसके
तो
बाद
उसी
0
तरह ये 0A को मिलाएंगे 10 मिलेगा. ये 0A को मिलाएंगे 10 मिलेगा.
यस सर.
हाँ तो 4.
तो सर 4-9 होगा ना सर?
हाँ 4-9. It will be 4-9. No. How many times we are adding A? 0A. 10 times we are adding. No, 8 times. So this will be. अरे भैया ये कौन बोला 10 होगा यहाँ पे? बुद्धू बना के रखे हो हमको. 0A is how much? This is 10. This is 10. So it is 20. 20 is 14. बेवकूफ बना के रखे हो हमको. कुछ पढ़े नहीं, कुछ लिखे नहीं, आके यहाँ पे धोखा दिए जा रहे हैं हमको. 14 होगा, 14 होगा, 14 होगा, 14 होगा. ये सब ऐड करेंगे तो क्या होगा यहाँ पे? 50 होगा ना, फिर एक 9 आएगा तो 59 नहीं होगा. मतलब कुछ भी बोल दे और हम हाँ करते चले जाएं आपके भरोसे. है कि नहीं? अरे पहले आप कुछ तो मतलब अपने से कुछ तो कीजिए। 0A 10 होगा, मतलब आंख बंद करके बोल दिए। आपने कहीं पे टेस्ट किया? So it will be 5 9. So how we are going to add 0A those many times? कैसे करेंगे भाई? Now first of all we will clear accumulator XRA A, right? ADI 0AH, right? ADI 0AH, DCR 8 किस में होगा हमारा? C रजिस्टर में होगा ना? C JNZ लूप, JNZ लूप। और जब 8 टाइम्स 0A ऐड हो गया तब क्या ऐड करना है हमको जी? हेलो, 09 ऐड करना है ना? सो 09 इज वेयर?
Yes.
In B register, ADD B, right? And in A में क्या होगा? 5 9 होगा, right? इक्विवेलेंट। अब इसको हमने लिख दिया मूव B, A, राइट? B, A, यहां पे होल्ड लिख दिए। Okay, now in this case we are fetching the content of memory location 2400H, right? And corresponding hex value we are getting in B register, right? Now if you do say LXI H 2400H, right? ना LXI यहां पे D लिख दे हम, LXI D 2400H, नहीं, हमने इधर क्या लिखा है? हमने यूज किया है M ही ना, B2A स्टैक से दिख रहे हैं, ठीक है। So I am doing this LXI H 2400H, LXI D, हाँ
सर एक्चुअली हम लोग का नेक्स्ट क्लास स्टार्ट हो गया है सर, सो नेक्स्ट क्लास में कंटिन्यू करें।
अब नेक्स्ट क्लास होगा ही कहाँ, है कि नहीं?
सर अच्छा वो तो नहीं पता सर, लैब है हम लोग का सर, इसीलिए बोल।
हाँ नहीं ठीक है, लैब करो, कोई नहीं, हम बंद कर रहे हैं इसको।
ओके।